just a little bit of a break.
You're making some early predictions here, Jimmy Street.
You could have asked me before the match started, and I would have had my opinion, Jack.
The Jimmy the Greek of the Sawmill here tonight. Jimmy the Street making predictions. The odds maker. And now Andrews working on the arm of Renesto. Renesto at any point in time can grab that rusty tetanus-filled saw, but he makes the tag to Norrie. Norrie quickly in, and drop toe hold. And a beauty over to front chancery. Eric Andrews has the hold on. Can Norrie get out of this one? This one may be over pretty quick.
I just got a text in, Jack Johnson. Someone in the back is getting ready for a big match, and he is going to take it to the town tonight. I think we both know who that is.
We're on the air here, and you're checking your text, Jimmy Street.
Well, my text, only the special hotline text, if you know what I'm saying. And he's got it covered, trust me. Trust me.
Norrie trying to battle out, and does so. Gets Eric Andrews over the corner, misses, down goes Havoc. Eric Andrews with a big punch.
That goes to show you right there, Jack Johnson. I think Eric's got him on the speed, but had Norrie connected on that, I think it would have been all over. All over.
Norrie Havoc definitely has got his match cut out for him here. Now gets Andrews on the corner. Swings with a big haymaker. Misses. Andrews comes back. Norrie dumps off the apron on the outside. Tim Renesto concerned, if Tim Renesto can be concerned, going over to check on his tag team partner.
This is one team that, I came in and had a chance to sign several from wrestling with my
You did that, Jimmy Street, for the longest. You came in, you interviewed people. What made you choose the people you chose?
Well, the guy I chose, he has 100% athleticism personified. I think after you saw what happened, when I was here, he won. When I was away is when it happened, and he lost. Very, very questionably. And here we go right now. Tim Renesto showing his talent. And I think what they're doing is Eric should have made a decision to tag out sooner while he had the upper hand. But now, man, I tell you, it's going to be tough for him. Big, 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 big fall right there.
Hammerjack getting in on the action. He just jumps in there. I don't know if he's the legal man or not. I think Anthony Wayne's trying to get him back in his corner. Anthony Wayne battling Hammerjack is quite a sight. On the outside, Norrie Havoc is battling with Eric Andrews. They are near the rail over there. As we see, there's a good shot of Andrews, but just as he goes down.
Watching the Hero Killers here makes me so happy to be alive. I watch these guys and I watch this sport that I so dearly love, of professional wrestling. And watching these Hero Killers, man, it's like going to church and school at the same time.
Church and school. Wow, double axe handlers. But I never could get a read on Tim Renesto. I would hate to play poker with that guy, much less wrestle him. He's always got that same grimacing face. What's a conversation with Tim Renesto like?
A conversation with Tim Renesto is all about having respect for the man you're talking to. I feel like in certain instances, I would enjoy managing someone like the Hero Killers and Tim Renesto, but at the same time, I think it would scare me to death.
Are you here to provide color commentary, Jimmy? Are you here recruiting? I know you do quite a bit of recruiting.
I'm always recruiting, Mr. Johnson. I'm always recruiting. But at the same time, I am here strictly for Hot Rod Biggs support and color commentary.
I'm sure he appreciates your support, Jimmy. I know you and him go way back to the holding tank, I do believe.
The holding tank. The holding tank.
Andrews elbowing out against Norrie Havoc. Here comes, clothesline by Norrie.
See, for every second of breath that Eric Andrews takes, these Hero Killers are taking advantage of each spot. Tim Renesto showing that he's a fair man, a fair wrestler. Also, at the same time, I feel like Eric had 2 or 3 chances to tag to his other man in the corner, Hammerjack, and he didn't take advantage of that. And I think it's going to play out in the wrong way for him later.
Astute observation. It would have been to Eric Andrews' advantage to tag in Hammerjack earlier. I think he got going and was angry. He hates the Hero Killers. If a man as good as Eric Andrews can hate someone, he really dislikes them highly. Let me put it that way. Maybe that's a nice way to put it. And now trying to make the tag to Hammerjack, but he can't as Ernesto puts a stop to it.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. When you have a chance to get in that fresh man, you've got to do it. If you miss a chance with these hero killers, you're never going to get it again. I wouldn't be surprised if Hammerjack never touches the ring at this point.
Hammerjack pacing impatiently on the ring apron, wanting that tag from Andrews. Andrews getting beat literally from pillar to post right now by Nore Havoc. Havoc just staring at him while Andrews is looking up at the lights. And oh, he's picking him up by the ears.
Well, what else do you have to pick him up from? I mean, you can't go tights, you'll get thrown out, much like I was earlier. And you got to pick the man up by something. He's
Julius hold.
Yes, sir. The nerve hold of the esophagus. It'll cut him down.
The old windpipe.
The windpipe. I like esophageal.
Our master of kinesiology is Jimmy Street. Oh, wait a minute. It's falling apart. Hammerjack just up in.
There's no chance. He's going to pull the rope. He's going to do whatever he can to try to cheat his way in. Just like Hammerjack, they've got this crowd absolutely snowed. And I think you know what snowed means, right, Jack Johnson?
I think I do, Jimmy. I don't need a esophageal explanation on that one. Oh, back elbow by Ernesto.
It's any time now, really. Eric is done. He can't get out of this ring because these veterans won't let him. They have cut this. I mean, the art of tag team wrestling is not only a lost art, it is a very, very fine art. And these guys with the hero killers, man, I tell you, it's a treat to watch them. If you could say the Mona Lisa and looking at art like in the Louvre in France, man, this is the hero killers right here.
Tag team action is extreme here in Southern All-Star Wrestling on NWA Inferno. We are ringside for the Hero Killers and the tag team of Hammerjack and Eric Andrews. And for the past several moments, Eric Andrews has been taking a beating from the Hero Killers. He cannot get to his side of the ring and tag Hammerjack.
I pride myself on calling it all the way down the line, and I always have seen everything down the line. I am a very fair man. I have gotten a bad reputation from these idiots in the crowd, these knuckle-dragging hammered eggers. But see right there, that was a little bit of a miscommunication. I hate to see that, but right there, they can't let Eric take advantage of that. That's the trick to being a hero killer.
Nore Havoc, very astute. He does stop Andrews from going to that corner, stops him dead right in the middle of the ring as his tag team partner Tim Ernesto quickly recovers. Comes in and is set up for the punch from the assassin. Taken to the corner. Swung into the turnbuckle, and here comes Ernesto.
Yeah. That's an opening right there. Can Eric pull it together? He needs to not worry about these fans so much. When he's walking to the ring, he needs to have his game face on, not clapping hands. Who knows? He could get the Ebola flu from these idiots in the crowd.
You gotta go to Africa for that.
Well, hey, you never can tell with these guys. That was a good. Oh no! Here we go.
Tag made to Hammerjack, and Hammerjack, the freshman, he is cleaning house. He is destroying the Hero Killers. The big man was agitated, frustrated for so long. Now he is tearing apart Tim Ernesto. There he goes.
I will give Hammerjack his due. When he gets a hands on you, he's tough to handle. That's why I've stayed away from him as much as possible. But at the same time, I am so surprised that he even got in the ring. That was a small mistake by the great Hero Killers.
It's proving to be a big mistake as Hammerjack is stomping out Nore Havoc, and then Ernesto with a saw. Ernesto brought that right, and that's it, Jimmy Street. It's over. Anthony Wayne has thrown this one out. Ernesto continues to destroy hamstrings with the saw.
And Anthony Wayne right now,
he's calling for the bell,
and we're not hearing the bell. I say keep going. I say
you can't keep going.
Keep going.
I'll have to make an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this match has been ruled a disqualification due to Tim Ernesto introducing his rusty saw. Jimmy Street, the match was going along just fine, and the second it turns away from the Hero Killers, Tim Ernesto has to get the Hero Killers disqualified because he brought that nasty ancient piece of the logging equipment in the ring.
Well, he's a dark man. We all know that. And that being his totem of darkness, his totem of deceit. That right there will show you don't mess with the hero killer.
The assassin going up to the top rope. What's he going to do? Hammerjack being held down by Norrie Havoc. Andrews comes in to make the save. Andrews drops the boot. Havoc barely rolls out of the way. What action we've had here in Southern All-Star Wrestling. Stay tuned. It's not over yet. There's more to come.